Jumping is the hardest thing for people to do, but you have to jump. If you never jump, you'll never be successful.
Code.
Back in and make it clear, it's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all NFL Tour stop number 2, AFC North. We out here, y'all. Got the real AFC North fan in the building. My man P. Dot. How you?
Good. How y'all?
Hey man, I'm excited. It's football season. So niggas gotta get back to that bump. Hey, y'all know how we break down these divisions, man. Start off with these storylines, top 3 storylines. Anybody want to kick it off? How y'all feeling about this division going into the season?
Storyline. First of all, I want to say this division alright. What division are we doing?
AFC North. He ain't ready. He ain't ready, y'all.
We ready.
Alright, we kicking it off there. My number 1 storyline going into the AFC North for this year. Is it gonna be Lamar Jackson year to break through? It's year 8 for number 8, you know what I'm saying? And they got a couple additions, they got a couple losses. Niggas getting older, niggas getting into their prime. At the end of the day, it's gonna come down to Lamar. It's gonna come down to you gotta put your team far enough ahead to where it's like them little mistakes don't hurt you that much in them playoff games. But hey, Chiefs ain't invincible, man. We know that. We know that. So why it can't be their year? I picked them the year they had the home field advantage. You picked them last year. Niggas is ready.
Yeah, you got a point there. But I might have stick with that Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Mike Tomlin. You know, Mike Tomlin picking up Aaron Rodgers on this, you know, him being old right now. Buffing up that defense the way they did, paying TJ Watt. I feel as though this is the year for Mike Tomlin to decide if he want to stay or not. So I feel as though this all come down with Pittsburgh Steelers right here. Even though, you know, they make the playoffs, but they got to go a little further than what they've been doing.
That's a fact. I know that's what you're thinking about going into the season.
Yeah, of course. New quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, you know, 4-time MVP, Mr. Check My Resume indeed. You know, he's well spoken for his body of work that is. So I'm just looking forward to seeing, you know, what it looks like, to be honest. Can he move? They say he can make every throw still, but that's the biggest storyline definitely for me is what time is he on? You know, is he on that time where he wants a Super Bowl and nothing else matters except for winning, or is he on like?
Bullshit.
Let me get these stats out real quick. Like Russell Wilson, for instance. Russell Wilson is going to protect himself and get the stats. Get the money, get the stats, protect the ball. Your stats look good for next year. You're going to make as much money as you can because you're a quarterback. But for Aaron Rodgers, we're going to see. Because it didn't look like that as a Jet, but he wasn't sure if he was coming back. So, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't sure if he was coming back. It was a lot of shit going on around there. I'm going to keep talking about it because it's my second storyline, too. Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh. A lot of shit going on out there. He had a lot of good years, man, but that was Green Bay, though. That was Green Bay. I mean, he had the number one receiver out there, Devontae and all them, saying through the years. DK, I fuck with him. I always been a DK Metcalf fan.
Right.
So I'm thinking with them, see a lot of back shoulder fades, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of how you try to do with Devontae, big body receiver, and up against the sideline, you know what I'm saying? Red zone type of shit. They got Fry move.
Well, I'm not the biggest fan though. Just,
You don't fuck with him? What you think about him?
I think he's soft.
Get straight to it then.
Yeah,
Get straight
I
to
don't
it.
think. I don't think any time that you get tackled in the open field, mind you, it's a good tackle by all means. I'm a defensive guy first, but you gotta step through that nigga as a tight end on a DB. On what day, on what earth, if he's not 6'3", are you not supposed to run through him? And that's my problem. Every time he gets the ball, it's cool. There's some wide receiver shit going on that he's got great soft hands, but and he got better because he was blocking for his boy Najee. But other than that, Frymouth has been hurt, and he's been sporadic at best. He hasn't done anything.
I canceled him because didn't y'all trade for Jonnu Smith?
And that's who I'm really excited about.
Okay.
You're not, it's just because
Scratch him hard, just scratch him from
yeah, facts. But that's why I'm like, the only reason Pat Frymouth is still here is because he's our guy. We drafted him. Jonnu Smith though, he's not being brought down. His yak is up there amongst the greats of all time. At this point, at the tight end position. Now he's not going to be Mauler. He's not going to get in 3-point stands and block down and take niggas' heads off. You know what I'm saying? But you put him out there on the screen pass, you flare him out, and let him go get a DB, let him square up his safety. He's going to win that all day, and he's going to spring your receiver.
Okay, so my problem with y'all offense is not what we talked about. It's more so that O-line and that running game.
Yeah.
I don't know how much y'all improved on that. Y'all done got everything else. You know what I'm saying? Everything else in the house look nice. Electricity might be off.
Per se. Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So Jalen Warren stepping up to that number one running back. I want to see. We still gonna break down the Steelers. We don't talk about them too much.
Of course.
But what you got next?
Well, I know one house that the electricity's still off at. That's the Cincinnati Bengals. They busted, they handle the offense, but they do nothing for that defense. Trey still over there, still wondering what's going to go on with his contract. So I got Cincinnati up for my next storyline. You got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase just got paid the $40 million. You got TJ Higgins?
T. Higgins.
Just T. Higgins.
Oh, T. Higgins. You got T. Higgins getting his contract. So, offense got to produce, man. They expect you to. What we seen last year with the offense, they got to roll on later on in the season, but we saw how struggle they was on the defensive side, and they ain't do no buffing up in the offseason on that defensive side. Yeah, I got to look at that ownership in that front office for this season if they depending on just offense.
Nah, facts, because you're supposed to get that shit done. But at the end of the day, I was surprised that they signed T. Higgins for real. I thought they was going to let him go and sign Hendricks.
Right. That's what it came down to.
Yeah, because they not the type of franchise that we had paying 4-5 different franchise players, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They from everything I heard, they cheap over there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They ain't even want to pay the rookie. Shamar Stewart.
He's what's his name? He's a holdout now.
Yeah, first round pick. They fucking around with his contract and shit. He talking about all type of shit. Like he might sit out the year, go back into the draft, all type of crazy shit over there. That's what I was gonna talk about too, though. You got anything else from the division you wanted to go out there?
I mean, just to kind of piggyback on what y'all were already talking about.
Shit, my fault. I got one.
The Browns. It's your show. You good?
Oh yeah. Nah, cause you just said it too. Shador Sanders.
I was
Is he gonna start?
No.
He not gonna start at all.
Oh. He started. He started later in the season.
Not at all.
He
Who
started
gonna
later in
keep
the
him
season.
off the field?
Dylan Gabriel.
Joe Falco?
Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah.
He is.
Nah. The
I
word
don't
around
think-
town. Word around town, players, they leaning towards Shiloh.
Shador.
I mean, yeah, I'm talking about Shador, man.
Dylan, he was alright at Oregon.
They banging with Joe Falco. They banging with Kenny Pickett. Then out of the two young boys, they banging with Sam.
Joe Flacco, I get why he don't want to mentor nobody. He used to stealing jobs. He done did that a couple times. He trying to do that again. Kenny Pickett is like, from what I seen with the Eagles, it ain't like he coming off, you know what I'm saying, a hot streak and he got paid a rack of money to be the real last starter. I feel like his attitude gonna be, if shit slip, he gonna be cool being the backup. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get paid a lot of money to be the backup.
For sure.
And he gonna be backing up Shador. Dylan Gabriel, I don't see it. I feel like he gonna get him up out of there preseason.
I mean, nah, because the what's the name just came out and said, the general manager just came out and said on Threads, he was quoted saying that they're excited about Gabriel. Like out of the two, they're excited about Gabriel.
They picked him in third round.
They said they was excited about Joe Falco. They excited about
Of course,
Kenny
I mean it's the
Pickett.
Browns. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
like
they
that,
gonna
but
be-
I don't think people are being realistic about the talent level, man. I just don't.
Oh, with Sanders?
Yeah, I just don't. I don't believe it.
Well, realistic,
and this is
realistic.
where we
AFC
gotta-
nice.
And this is where we gotta have a segment where we really break down the real film, because tape don't lie. And we all break down film differently, but if you're really seeing and you're being real to certain things as men, we just cannot be like, you're trying to make shit up. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make shit up.
As men, we can't
You know what I'm
ignore
saying?
that film of that
Exactly.
offensive line looking like some shit.
Absolutely.
And also,
That's
we're
true.
going to bring that up. We got to bring up the tape of Dylan Gabriel.
You have to. You gotta do a segment where we break down the film, and you gotta break down. You gotta break it down together.
But what film did you see that got you feeling like Shador ain't nice?
Well, that's not what I'm saying. What I said verbatim is that Shador, the talent level is not being. People aren't being realistic about the talent level as it pertains to them two. I'm not saying Shador isn't nice. I'm very impressed by him personally. If that's what the context is, yeah.
But you saying Dylan Gabriel a little better, and that's what.
and
That's what
I would have to
that's
say
what
that
more.
just because even when Shador was coming out of college, he didn't have to pick up the litter. He wasn't like, he wasn't, and his dad coached him in high school as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he went and did things, and I think by all means, I'm not here to shit on nothing, because I think that I want to buy everything they got, want to support them. You know what I'm saying? Do support them. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Dylan Gabriel is a reason why he went in the round he did, and Shador went in the round he did, and the tape speaks volumes.
No.
The tape speaks volumes, and that's facts.
Can't take that one.
I mean, but what we're going to see is whether or not he has a dog in him. If he don't have a dog in him, and everybody's saying, well, you should have put him in the second round, and he went ahead and got here, then by all means, he shuts all the critics up. He becomes this. But at what time do you say that? When he starts, when he gets a chance, and then what happens when he shits the bed? Because there's a lot more people hoping that he makes it than they don't. That's just all I'm saying.
This is what we
That's all
gotta
I'm
get to. This is
saying.
what we gotta
I'm not
get to.
playing devil's advocate.
Right. We gotta get to what is a success.
How do you measure success
right,
for him?
for a Browns quarterback?
A
When you
fifth
got
rounder.
Jerry Jeudy as your
Right.
number one receiver, and
Who's
Joku, and you're not really you're at the bottom of this division.
True.
So it's like,
True.
what is the measurement for, like, if you going no interceptions? I feel like
Right. Good.
Shador
Right.
could give
Right.
you 200 and, you know what I'm saying, a touchdown, no interceptions. I feel like Shador done shown from how much he got pressure, how much he got sacked, how much he kept getting up. He showed that tough. He
toughness.
showed
Yeah.
the dog.
Yeah.
Whereas like Dylan
In college,
Gabriel in that fast break Oregon offense with all them fast ass weapons, when Ohio State did start touching them up, you seen that's the tape I seen.
Yeah.
Ohio State about winning by like 40. So I don't know.
Respect. For sure.
I'm just looking on the standpoint of
Respect. Ohio State defense.
who I'm about to run the war through. Who I'm about to run the war through with.
Right. I feel you.
You know, I don't know what's going on in that locker room, but from the players' standpoint, they fucking with Sands. You know what I'm saying? So if your players fucking with Sands, know what the front office did in the off season, but if your players fucking with this quarterback, I seen a couple of teams put in some trash ass quarterbacks in the team.
The
team,
fuck
yeah.
with type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Tim
for sure.
Tebow.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I can bring some
That's a
names.
little
I can drop some
That's a
names.
little disrespectful. That's a little disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? Act like
He
Tim
wanna play
Tebow
out
was a
there.
good quarterback.
He want to play
He
out
had his
there.
run. He had a
He
run.
really did.
He was a good player.
Yeah.
Quarterback? I don't know.
Nah. He wasn't.
Let's remember how he won that game.
Running.
Oh yeah, running. I'm just saying.
I know,
It just-
He beat y'all too. That's
That's
the
the
crazy part.
Yeah, I got. That's why I said it. That's why I said it. I'm not gonna be 100 with that. We were cursed after that for a minute.
But it's just that person, you know, you want, fuck with and run through that wall with.
Word.
Facts.
And
So
leadership.
let's get into the Steelers breakdown. Is Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career that type of person you want to run through that wall for?
That's the only choice they got, man. That's all it come down to is Aaron Rodgers. You got Mason Rudolph. What? That's the next backup that you relying on. You ain't running through nothing with Mason Rudolph.
Hell no.
So, I mean, I don't know. He fought Myles Garrett for a little minute. I don't know. I might. But
I don't know
Aaron
if that was a
Rodgers,
fight.
Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying, won the Super Bowl, so I lean towards the Rodgers side of things. So, yeah, man, you got no choice but to rock with Rodgers at this point.
Yeah, they gonna have to do something for him. My thing, what it is, it ain't about his talent or what he could do for him. It's about if the team get off to a rocky start, is he gonna start pointing fingers at motherfuckers? That'd be my thing with Aaron Rodgers. Is he gonna start to blame the receivers, blame the offensive coordinator type shit, get him fired? That'd be the type of shit that be throwing me off. How you feel like it's gonna go, Pete?
Yeah, I think it's always different in Pittsburgh. Like, one, you have Mike Tomlin, who is the leader, like, bar none. Like, regardless of who the quarterback is, even when Ben was the quote-unquote leader on the field, the leader of the team is Mike Tomlin. And so I think for the first time in Aaron Rodgers' life, he don't have to be the focal point. He doesn't have to be the voice. I don't think he really likes to kind of, like, talk sometimes. Sometimes he just want to ball. He said, in a couple of interviews that we've interviewed him, he said he's just enjoying being a part of a team, like being one of the boys. So that there is like a decompression almost, and an undertone essentially where he can be like, yeah, I don't gotta worry about nothing else except for ball. And that's the first time in his life other than in Green Bay. You know what I mean? Because it was like the last time. You know what I mean? It was like a solidified situation. He knew where his place was. Everything was in place. And that's how you win a championship. The only thing that's kind of weird is playbooks, you know what I mean? Communication, play styles, because you're talking about timing, you know what I mean? So all those things come with time. It's not basketball, you know what I mean? So
I feel like y'all putting together a team like a basketball team, for real. All the different turnover y'all got this off season at every position, for real. How you feel like the team gonna come together? Secondary flipped around a little bit. How you feeling about them?
I really like him. One, I'm a big Jalen Ramsey fan. He played for Florida State, which I'm a huge Florida State fan. Even with Coach Norvell there, I haven't really missed a beat. But I like Darius Slay. I like the combination of youth and experience. We're talking about championship level experience, individual, elite experience. Everyone's had a taste of something good, you know what I mean, in their career. And you got young boys who are kind of chomping at the bit, you know what I mean, in JPJ and Jalen Warren and some of these guys that are really like team oriented. So it's really going to come down to, at the end of the day, like leaning on the vets, like Cam Hayward that have been there, TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, dudes that know the way, to incorporate the elite pieces that we have. So, you know, I could see us definitely losing our first 4 games.
Damn.
Just off of like, if it's not close, you know what I mean? But that's not saying that I'm predicting that. I could see it happening I could just see it happening. There's no telling.
If y'all go 0-4, Aaron Rodgers saying something slick in the meeting. He not taking that on his jacket.
Can we just get to the percentages?
True.
We get into the percentages on that note. These starting us off.
So, what I think about the Steelers this year, man, I got them at 25%.
Okay.
And that's in 3rd place right now. I got the Baltimore Ravens at 40%, Cincinnati Bengals at 30%, Steelers at 25%, Cleveland Browns 5%. I got hope for the Steelers if y'all get it together early. If Aaron Rodgers find that magic that Stephen A. always talking about. Y'all got the defense. I believe in Mike Tomlin defense always. So, you know, that's going to be A1. But if Aaron Rodgers getting that offense rolling with DK, get that chemistry going, I can see a battle with you in Cincinnati trying to get that, you know, that playoff spot. So that's why I got y'all right under Cincinnati with the 5%. But I definitely got Baltimore coming out on top.
How much you gave Baltimore?
40.
I damn near got the same jump for real. I ain't gonna hold you, but I gave Baltimore 50% though. Wow. Yeah, I fuck with Baltimore. They won a division about 2-3 years in a row now. They added Jair Alexander to go with Humphrey on the other side, Kyle Hamilton in that backfield. We know what Lamar do, Derrick Henry, one of them players like an Adrian Peterson type where he could still go off, you know what I'm saying, at that 30s, 31 type shit. Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews just got to hold on to the ball. Stop fumbling in the playoffs. That's it. But yeah, I put, Bengals 25, Steelers 20, and the Browns 5. Are we wrong?
Nah. I really like what y'all said about Baltimore. I got a lot of respect for Baltimore. I love Lamar Jackson as a Steelers fan, as a Steelers lifer. And I think they could do a better job with him. I think they really did him a disservice in not getting him any receivers and developing anybody. Zay Flowers isn't a one. Rashad Bateman's just coming on. He's still dropping balls. And Mark Ingram can't stay healthy. So yeah, they're banking on last year was a fluke, which it's hard not to say it wasn't. You know what I mean? I mean, he's right there, but
You said who was a fluke?
they're saying that loss was a fluke.
Oh, versus the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they beat themselves for real. Can't say that's a fluke.
True said.
Definitely is.
But yeah, I don't think y'all got it wrong by any means. I like Baltimore to definitely be the favorite. They're the defending 2-time AFC North champions. Then you have the Bengals, who have arguably one of the greatest 1-2 punches of all time, and Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow. That's just respectfully coming from a Steelers fan.
Y'all be battling up that Johnson. Y'all got to tap in. AFC North. Well, peace.
Already. I love this shit, man. I can go on forever. Y'all can hear it.